Hey everybody, it's your Pilates instructor Lana and I'm back with another exercise tutorial. So we're on our Wunda chair and we're doing our side balance control, or maybe you've heard of it as your going up side, which is what you would do on your electric chair. So this is a hard exercise. It's one that I love, but it is so challenging for me. It's like you're going up front, but you're literally just facing the side. So it requires so much integration of everything, meaning it requires you to pull everything towards the midline. It's very much a control and a balance exercise because you have a lot going on. You have one leg up here, you have another foot down here, and you don't have anything to hold on to. So when we do this on the electric chair, which is where you would ideally teach this to begin with, you have so many constraints. Your knee has something to touch, your hand has something to hold for balance. Here you don't have that. So if you're doing it for the first time, maybe slide this up against a wall so that if you need to, you have your hand somewhere to place just for more balance. Another thing here, so if you find that your feet are slippery, maybe get some pads because you can have one pad here. You could have just the sticky pad down there on the pedal, whatever just will make you feel more stable. Okay, so I have my spring tension here set up to a top and a bottom. This exercise, if you are doing it for the first time, typically a heavier spring is going to be welcomed. If you're a really light individual and that feels too heavy, you could do it on 2 springs, but chances are you're going to want the extra support of a heavier spring. Okay, so to get into it, if you've done this before and you want to be all fancy like and get into it, by all means do that. So you could stand behind the pedal, cross the outside leg in, you would press the pedal down, find your balance, and step your foot up. Okay, so that's one option. Option 2 would be, let's say you were standing on the floor, you step one foot on the pedal, hands can come forward, you pivot and twist, take the foot onto the pedal, and slide this foot forward and through. So this is where you have to feel what feels right for you. This leg is in a turned out position. So just think of your knee being in line with the angle or the corner of the chair, I should say. This standing leg, you may not need to adjust it when you come up to the top. I typically always adjust my foot because I just have to gather myself for a repetition just to see, okay, where do I need my my foot placement to be? For me, okay, everybody's going to be different. Since you're drawing everything towards the midline, you want the side of your foot, the outside of your foot, to lean more towards the outside of the pedal. Why? Because you're not going to roll your foot. You want to try to stay parallel. So for me, my big toe and the inside of my heel are where I'm bearing most of my weight. So I have it more at the top of the pedal. Okay, that's me. So everybody's going to be different. A few things about this exercise, more than a few things, but you want your tailbone under. So it's hard to keep this hip wrapped under. So a lot of the times people will pitch themselves forward. Stand up tall. I've learned it a few ways to get my tailbone under. Bend this standing leg and then quite literally roll your hips under, keep them under and straighten the leg. Okay, that's an option. Do your best to stand upright and to keep your waist pulled in and not to arch. Okay, it's a hard exercise. Do your best. So tailbone under. The tendency is to want to lean and put way more weight in this leg. Again, you want to think you're drawing everything towards the midline and going straight up. Do your best. It is a challenging movement. Okay, so you have options here. You can take the arms out to the side. Maybe that gives you more balance. Maybe interlacing the fingers and taking the hands back behind the head helps you lift your chest. Wherever you are, just feel like you are set up for success. Okay, so I'm gonna take my weight forward just a little bit and then lift my chest. My tailbone is under. Now, before I even move, I'm thinking inner thighs pull in towards the midline. Okay, I'm gonna go for 5. Okay, that's enough. So lift up, float up. See, I'm adjusting my foot. Now I'm getting my tailbone under and I'm pressing the pedal away to go down. And I'm lifting up and I'm pushing to go down. Lift up and push the pedal away to go down, and up and push it to go down, and up, 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 and then all the way down. Okay, hands can come down. I can pivot, take one foot, and step down. Okay, so you would go into the other side. So you wouldn't need to step down. You could literally just press the pedal down, twist, do the other side. 5 of those, I promise, you are going to feel things. So this is a perfect exercise. You could then go into your crossover right after the fact, which I have a video for that. So if you're not familiar with your crossover, check that out. Or you could do your crossover first. It really is whatever makes sense for you. But that is your side balance control, or you're going upside. If you have any questions, leave a comment for me. Until next time, let me know how this exercise goes, and I'll see you on another exercise tutorial. Bye, everybody.